Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to a new video. Here I have an AMD Radeon hd4890. The problem is it gets really hot while gaming, so I suspect it is a thermal paste issue. Let's see if we can fix it. Starting here, you can see already one screw is missing. Previous owner probably tightened it too much and probably snapped off. But that's fine, we can use 3 screws. What you will need for this is some alcohol, a Phillips head screwdriver, some paper tissue, and ideally some cotton swabs, and of course some new thermal paste. Start by removing the screws. Be careful, there are some springs on the screws, you don't want to lose them. Now that the springs are removed, we can flip it over, disconnect the fan motor. Come on, there we go, and we can just lift the heatsink off. Well, look at that. There's not very much thermal paste on it, and on the chip itself, pretty bad job. Now we can make use of our alcohol. I use alcohol 96%. You can use any rubbing alcohol you like. Take your cotton swab, dip it in, and start removing. Make sure to clean up around the edges. Don't worry if you use too much alcohol. Alcohol is not harmful for your electronics. Try to clean it up between all these contacts. You will need a few cotton swabs to clean it thoroughly. Pat it dry with a paper towel or paper tissue. Make sure to not leave any residue behind from the paper towel. This should be good. Now we need to clean up the heatsink. This is a lot easier because there's no contacts around it, just a big block of copper. Looks about clean. Now we need to reapply the new thermal paste. To reapply a thermal paste, open it up of course. Let me see. Mine is almost empty, and just squeeze a very tiny bit of thermal paste onto the chip in the middle. Just a little bit. Should be about good. You can have a look at it. Should be about good. Maybe I want to remove a little bit on the edge. Really try to keep it in the middle. Something like that. Now we take our heatsink and we will put it on top again. Make sure the screw holes line up with the holes in the board. There we go. Doesn't matter if you have to wiggle it around a little bit. Just make sure you don't lift it off again to prevent air bubbles from entering. Now we will have to flip it upside down to insert the screws again. Make sure you don't touch the contacts with your fingers. Reinsert these screws. It's very helpful if you have a magnetized screwdriver. Try to evenly torque them down. Just screw them in a bit and then tighten them later on in a crisscross pattern. This way you make sure that the heatsink is applied straight on. And because I don't have the fourth screw, I'll just leave it like this. Last thing to do is we need to reconnect the fan connector. There it is. That's how you reapply thermal paste on a video card. Thanks for watching.